Okay, I want to show you how to submit assignments and just basic overview on how to use some of our programs. This is an assignment. It's in Google Docs, so I'm going to click on it. It opens it up. It has my name at the top. It tells me what assignment it is, right? And then I can read this, and then I work on the assignment. So I'm just going to sort, and I'm just typing random things, okay? And when I'm finished, a lot of times, just so you know, these big blue boxes come up, it's just showing you something new. So you can always say, I got it, and it makes it disappear. When I'm completed the entire assignment, okay, I'm going to go up and I'm going to hit turn in, okay? I want to be finished with the assignment before I hit that. So I hit this turn in button. It normally won't ask you this, but because I have multiple counts on here, it's going to ask me. It says turn in work. One attachment will be submitted for Monday. So if I am sure that I'm finished with my work, I like what I did, I'm going to turn it in. Okay. Now, if by some chance, so say it says turned in, if by some chance I decide, I don't like what I did, or I really want to look at it again, I can hit unsubmit, and that'll allow me to go back in. But now that I've done it, I no longer have the document down here. It's up here, and it says it's turned in. So I can go back to my assignments, and I can look and work on something else. So it takes me, of course, got to go back to classwork. Okay, I've done reading, writing. Let me go to spelling. Writing is about the same. So you'll see it's assigned. I'm going to go back to go to spelling because spelling is something different. So here's spelling. Here's my assigned activity. Okay. I have things that I can look at. I have to study these words. I can open them up. I can look at the words that I have. Those are my sight words and my spelling words for the week that I need to know how to spell. I have to spell both the sight words and the spelling words. Okay, I can go back. Here's a YouTube video. If I click on that, it's an optional AR song. So you also see there's also optional activities in there. See if there's anything else. No, that's it. Oh, here we go. Your work. Right over here, I have a Google slide. So I need to click on this. It's always important to click on your assignment. This takes me to Google Slides. Okay, so Google Slides has two ways to look at it. When you're doing work like this, where you need to fill in the blank, okay, you can work on by clicking on the box, and then you can type in the box. Or this is showing up really small. You can also present. Do you see this button right here? This is the best way to look at something in Google Slides. You present it, and look how much bigger this is. However, you cannot write on it when it is in the present mode. It just allows you to look at it and to be able to click on things. So I'm going to exit out. See how down here there's an exit? Okay, and it's back here. Now, when I'm done with this, and we will do some things where you're writing on it, but not a whole lot because it is quite small. So I wrote something in there. Okay. I can also, when I'm done, write in there if I want to look and make sure I see what I have. Again, that's really small. I can look and see what I typed in there. So now I'm finished with it. I'm actually just going to exit out. And I can turn in slides. There's no turn in button on slides. There's only a share button. You really don't want to share this. You just want to turn it in. So I'm going to X out of my tab, because remember, Xing out of my tab takes me back to my Google Classroom, and I'm going to turn it in. It says, oh, do I want to submit it? So again, I'm going to say, yep, turn it in. So that's how we turn in Word docs and Google Slides. I have my assignment here. You want to click on, sometimes you see it here, but sometimes you need to hit view assignment. When you hit view assignment, it makes sure that you don't miss anything. You might see things down here, but you also see work that's here. Make sure you do not turn in your work until after you have completed the activity. If you turn it in without it being done, when I look at it, it will be blank. And then I'll have to give it back to you. So it's easier, just make sure that you click on your activity. It opens it up. A lot of times there's videos at the top of an activity. I put the video in because either I want you to watch an example of how something's done, I'm teaching a lesson, there's many reasons why the videos are there. If there's a video at the top, click on it. It's usually important. Okay, so you would watch this video first and then you complete your activity. When you are finished, again, in Google Docs, there's that white turn in button. You hit the turn in button. Okay. It takes you back, and you don't have to do that normally because mine is because I'm a teacher, so it doesn't show up correctly. And then you would just turn it in. So turn it in, and it disappears. Again, you can unsubmit if you want. So I've showed you slides. I've showed you, oops, I got to go back to classwork. I want to show you another kind. Okay. Science, we're going to open that up. Assigned. Okay, so it's showing me the whole thing. Here's my directions. Okay, first watch the videos. So again, whenever there's a video, you got to watch it first because that's giving you the lesson for the day. That's how you're learning what you're doing. Okay, this is a Google form. See how it's in purple? The star means it's required. So there's going to be a video. You click on the link. You'll watch the video first. Then there's another video. Sometimes there's more than one. And then you can, once you've watched the videos, then you can finish filling in the forms. So the star means it's required. You can't turn it in unless you actually have completed all the blanks. So you put your name there. It's going to ask you to fill out this information. Okay, asking you questions, and then you pick. So I'm going to put this in. This is giraffe babies look like their moms. Let's say yes, giraffe babies are the same size as their parents. Let's see if I say yes. So now I'm going to submit because I watched the videos. I answer the questions with the stars. Hit the submit button. Okay, the neat part about Google Forms is you can instantly see how you did on the activity. Up here it says view score. So you can click view score and it tells you how you did. So there's the videos again. It says I have 50 out of 100. Oops, that means I got something wrong. So it tells me, oh, yeah, I got this one right. Giraffe babies look like their moms. But no, I didn't get this one right. Are giraffe babies the same size as their parents? Okay, I said yes, but look, there's an X. That means no. The answer is no. No, they don't look like their parents. Okay, now that I've done this, I can exit out. And the neat part about forms is once you have done that activity, say I'm exiting out of the tabs, once I've done that activity, it automatically turns it in. So there's no turn in button. Once you hit submit, it turns it in and I can see what your answers were. Okay, so we'll go back out and I'm going to show you one last thing. We're going to look at the just for fun activities. And I want to show you this one right here. This is a library. So click on the slide, pick a story to read. So I'm going to click on this. This is a different type of Google slide. There's nothing for you to actually answer or do on the Google slide. This slide is just allowing you to look at things. See how there's no blanks on here? So I'm going to hit the present button. This lets it go bigger. Anytime you see a speaker, you want to click on that. It will tell you something about the page. Okay, and then I can go over to a book and pick a book to read. Do you see my white hand there? See how every time I'm on a book, there's a hand, and when I'm not, there's no hand. That hand tells me that I can pick and play. It'll take me to a different page, and I can listen to the story. So it's just a different type of. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is now that we have done some of the work, I want us to go back through and just look at all of our topics. Notice how ones that we have already turned in and completed the assignment turn gray. Okay, ones that have not been finished or turned in are still green. That lets us know that we still have work to do on them. This one, for example, math, it is green. They are different assignments, and there's really, if we say view assignment, there's no paper to turn in. These are just activities that you would go to Think Central and you would turn in the activity there. However, if you are finished with it and you have gone to Think Central and you did the activity that was assigned to you there, and you might have done the optional freckle math, but again, that's optional. Maybe you had time, maybe you didn't. You can mark this assignment as done. That turns it gray and lets you know that you have actually finished the work. It makes it easier for you to keep track of what is done and what is not done. So, however, we have not clicked on Think Central, so I want to show you what it looks like because we didn't do that activity yet. So if I go all the way back up to the top and view my work again, I can see this is all, and you see some of them now say turned in and assigned. But if I want to just see what is not done yet, I go and click on the word assigned, and that lets me know, hey, these are things that are assigned that I still have not turned in. So I could click on this activity and view the assignment. So it actually takes me right to the assignment, and I can say, oh, okay, I still need to do this one. Okay, that's just a neat way to be able to easily see what's still left. So again, view work, assigned, and then I can see what's left. If I want, I can click on the activity and view details. It'll take me right to that missing assignment. Okay, so it's something that you want to keep track of all the time so you can see what you still have left to do. Okay, if you didn't complete something last week, it'll still show up in this assigned box. Okay, that'll help you keep track of what your missing work is. All right, I hope that you learned a little bit about Google Classroom as we went through this presentation.